want to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail heroic. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember the 50 waitresses have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important news are new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a seaport planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to BedLife for Friday, October 8th, 2021. It feels like it's been forever since I've been here. We did do BedLife on Monday, though it was a shortened BedLife, and I continued it on Captain Trek's channel. I don't know, feels like it's been forever. Truth be told, this last week, as many of you had noticed, I have been extremely tired during the day. I've been to other people's streams, but I haven't been as active in them. And talking with my doctor, and we gotta figure out what the issue is. I can see my issue is that despite using my CPAP machine in recent weeks, the sleep that the CPAP machine is giving me has gotten worse and worse and worse. There's a graph. The number of apneas per hour is up from what used to be 3 apneas per hour, which is almost nothing, to almost 14 to 15 apneas per hour, which is way too many. And basically 70% of the time I was asleep last night, it was so bad it doesn't count as sleep to the body. So even though I got 8 hours of sleep, really only 30% of that time counted as sleep, if that's one way to look at it. So I woke up this morning, I had maybe 20 or 30 good minutes, and then I was tired again. I fell asleep after breakfast. And it's been the same pattern repeating now for a few weeks. So we talked to my doctor. We're going to see what some options are. Hopefully one is to take my blood pressure pill at night instead of in the morning. Maybe that will help, both help with the sleep and help keep me awake during the day. We'll see. But something's got to change. Something's got to give, and that's one thing that we're working on, because I know I am not at prime time. I'm not at prime bird material. And today being National Hero Day, October 8th is National Hero Day. And if you look up in the dictionary, at least in Caroga, the definition of hero, you will see an illustration of me, Birdo Prey 5, the magnificent, Birdo Prey 5, the great, Birdo Prey 5, the terrific, as you know, these are many of the names I have in Caroga. And you know, I'm basically the definition of a hero. So I need to be awake. I need to be awake. And the Random Menace with a €2 donation. Thank you, the Random Menace. Says coffee is the option. Greetings from the future. No, I do not drink coffee. Okay, coffee is not an option for me. I do, if I have to have caffeine, it's in the form of Coca-Cola. And thank you, the Random Menace. You got Space Doc. And as we spoke this morning on Captain Trek stream, the best form of Coca-Cola is fountain Coca-Cola, followed by glass bottle Coca-Cola, followed by aluminum can Coca-Cola, and then way, way, way at the bottom, even to the point that I don't even bother drinking it anymore, is plastic bottle Coca-Cola. I'd rather just have water at that point. But yeah, that's it. Also, today is International Off-Road Day, which for a Jeep enthusiast as myself, I had to take notice. Yes, off-roading, a great way to bond with friends, with family, and nature, the environment. I mean, granted, you're driving through nature, creating your own path, creating your own trail through life. Don't go with that whole bullshit, stay on the trail. No, you want to create your own trail. You want to be a trailblazer. Trailblazers are the people who get remembered, not people who stay on the trail. But either way, you do want a nice, clean planet to have for when you're trailblazing. So, you don't have to be anti-environment to be an off-road enthusiast as much as people from the Sierra Club might want you to believe. We believe in both keeping the planet clean and creating our own trails, us off-road enthusiasts. So it's a big day. Also, and now not the biggest, but also I saw today the trailer for season 3 and the final season of Lost in Space, the Netflix remake of Lost in Space. Third and final season is coming December 1st. So Will Robinson returns for a final season of Lost in Space. Apparently he's 4 years older because it's been that long since they filmed the second season. So he's like an older teenager now. I don't think they meant it to go that long, but now I assume they had to write the story for why he's so much older than when we last saw him. But yeah, he is almost an adult from what I could see in the trailer. When we last left him, he was a kid. But as often happens, you forget when you're filming a TV show and there's a 2-year hiatus because of a virus, you forget that your childhood stars grow up into young adults. So that's a problem. For older characters, not so much. For kids, it's going to be an issue. Like for Orville, for your Kelly and your Captain Mercer, your Gordon, your John Lamar, an extra couple of years isn't going to make all that big a difference. But for your, the kids of Dr. Finn, for Ty, 2 years is going to make a difference. So they're going to have to figure out how they're going to have episodes where some of it was filmed 2 years ago and some of it was filmed now. Hopefully, as kids, they did all their scenes either early on or they were waiting till the end of the season. And they were, they weren't going to be in and out all year long. They, got their lines would have all been scheduled in the, same few weeks. Hopefully. If there's any logic to the world, that's how it worked. Well, we'll see. Mamo Bray says there's no such logic. I think there is, at least in Hollywood, because I think they don't want to deal with having kids on the stage 24/7. That's more liability for them to have kids that they don't need to have. There's got to be increased liability. But with that all said, not Ryan Johnson was first in the chat. Qapla, not Ryan Johnson. And he says, hello in Qapla. Hail, Karoga. Hail to you, not Ryan Johnson. Richie Poole says Qapla. Qapla, Richie Poole. 47 Yorktown says turd, because he's third. And Dan Ben also follows Lego. Yes, the other big news of the day, the HMS Titanic, the largest Lego set ever put to sell. You see? A pun. I didn't even know it. The largest Lego set ever to set sail or to be sold at over 9,090 pieces. Is available for pre-order starting today, and we're going to take some look at it. This ship is over 4 feet long when completed and has a MSRP of a mere $630. $630. They couldn't even get it in at $599.99. They had to go into the $629.99 for this HMS Titanic. Huge ship. Iceberg sold separate. Okay, true. Okay. They don't sell the iceberg separate. You have to build the iceberg yourself. No, Mom, a Lego iceberg. Not ice. Mama probably thought she was going to get in by just selling ice. John Araki says Cinco. Yes, you were fifth one. And he says Birdo Cinco. Yes, Cinco. Birdo number 5. A great callback to the music video I did, Birdo number 5. John Araki says Qapla, John Araki. Super Blubberpuss says hello, everyone. Hello, Super Blubberpuss. And he says, hail, Birdo Prey 5 and family, hail to you. Richie Poole says, hail, El Pajo Opress. Pajo o Perso Cinco. Oh, that's way too much Espanol for me. Super Blubberpuss says, what's the topic of BedLife today? We got Legos, we've got heroes, we got off-roading, we got my health, we got any number of topics. Season six of Warzone started yesterday. Call of Duty Warzone, and it's like, oh no, I've reset now to the bottom of the barrel. It's gonna be a long road to get back where I was. They changed the map up in places, and I'll be honest, I haven't had a lot of time to play Warzone, but what time I did have to play, I've not done so well. John Street says the Lego Titanic, so they made a Lego version of every ship Bird of Prey 5 ever made. Ha 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 ha. Uncle Remus says, how fitting. Bond dies on National Hero Day. Yes, I heard about that. Apparently, the cat's out of the bag. Spoiler alert, if you haven't heard, but James Bond dies at the end of this latest James Bond movie, and that Bond movie was released today in the United States on National Hero Day. Arabic Sander says Qapla, Qapla. Qapla Arabic. And Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Now, Bond was released elsewhere in the world a week ago. So that's why the spoiler has kind of made its way through the internet. So I'm fairly confident that anybody who cares even remotely about James Bond had heard this already. Jedi Bill says, hello, Bird of Prey, Qapla, Brother Warrior. Hail Karoga, Jedi Bill. And I'll be honest, I haven't seen the movie. So there's a chance people are lying to me. So I can't confirm that he's dead. It's just what I've heard. So don't get angry at me. I could be wrong. John DeMarco says, hello, everyone. Welcome, John DeMarco. LDG says, hey, all. Welcome, LDG. It seems like I haven't seen LDG in days. Arabic Sander says, Qapla, the Jedi Bill, and hello to John DeMarco. Jedi Bill says hello to Arabic Sander. Dave G. Sound says Qapla, and good afternoon to Karoga Qapla, Dave G. Sean DeMarco says hey to Arabic. Richie Pools says El Mugaru. I can't. No, we haven't seen Kronos yet, Mamo Pray. P-Cat says, holla, holla, bird. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, P-Cat. And hey to Jedi Bill and Dave G. Words and Pictures says, good evening, bird, and all. Good evening, word and pictures. Qapla. Josh Street says, we demand Dear Mop. Well, I don't know if there's any questions for Dear Mop. So it's hard to make such a demand. Sherry says hello. Hello, Sherry. Welcome. Jedi Bill says hello to Dave G. P-Cat says to Richie Poole and LDG, and Arabic says hey to all those people, and Super Blubberpuss. And P-Cat says hey to Sherry. Richie Poole says Qapla. Dave G says, I only mentioned the Lego Titanic, and my wife just interrupted me and said, no, you're not getting it. Well, we got to make the pitch to your wife. Maybe she'll change her mind. This is a fantastic piece of furniture to have in your house, perhaps instead of a television, as there are many televisions that cost less. You could get a 70-inch television that probably costs less than the Lego Titanic. Certainly a 60-inch or 65-inch television costs less. John DeMarco says Caroga has dictionaries. In fact, we do, John. Super Blubber Post says Bird of Prey, the modest and the unassuming. Yes, Bird of Prey, the modest. Bird of Prey 5, the unassuming. Bird of Prey 5, the humble. These are all nicknames. John DeMarco says Bird of Prey must be every entry. It's not a big dictionary, I will grant you that. It's not the size of your dictionary that matters, though. It's how you use it. Wesley Crusher says Bird of Prey. Greetings, Carogans. Greetings, Wes. Qapla. Dave G says John DeMarco says it does, but the spelling is all weird. Arabic Saunders says hello to PCAT. Robert Shipley says hi all. Welcome, Robert. Richie Poole says I thought today was National Fluffermutter Day. If you Fluffernutter. If you look up Mama Pray knows what it is. If you look up Fluffernutter in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Bird of Prey 5. No. Dave G says better than Ninny Muggins. Pathfinder says, hail Bird of Prey 5. Today is also World Octopus Day. Really? That's a weird one. Qapla Pathfinder. Richie Poole says Bird of Prey single-handedly destroyed Red Rock State Park near Sedona here in Arizona with his Jeep. Not true. It was a rented Jeep. It wasn't even my own. Zebra Blubberpuss says, screw the woke Lost in Space. It's not woke. The first season was somewhat, but they course adjusted, and season 2 was much better. John DeMarco says, Mama Prey speaks wisdom. Richie Poole says, Alexander grew up awfully fast between TNG and DS9. That's true. I think Klingons just grow quicker. Richie Poole says, Bird of Prey, buy the Lego Titanic. Build it over a few months during weekly live streams. Titanic Tuesdays. Hey, if I buy it and I build it on a stream, I can call it a tax deduction. It's a business expense. I don't know. Do you think that'll work out? John Iraqi. Yeah, Mama. Oh, my Legos are also medical expense because they're therapy. Oh, maybe I could make money by getting.
Live long and prosper.
John Iraqi with a $1 super chat and Journey to Eden. Sorry, it wasn't Kissing Dax, John Iraqi. But yeah. Titanic Tuesdays. Except Tuesdays is when I play Warzone. Uncle Remus says The Expanse starts The Expanse season 6 starts December 10th. We're going to have a really busy week. We're going to have a really busy December and January.
It's a fake.
And John Iraqi with another super chat. It's a fake. It's a fake. Thank you, John Iraqi. The dollar is real, but the super chat, it's a fake. There's birthdays, Christmas. The Random Menace is F spoilers. Thanks very much. Sorry. Not sorry for I'm sorry, Random Menace. I thought it was well known. I was avoiding spoilers since I'm going to theater on Sunday, and this was the last place where I thought I would without
Captain's
getting
log, stardate
spoilers.
7414.1.
I'm sorry,
Our best
Random
estimates
Menace.
place us some 4 hours from
Like
our...
I said, I don't know that it's actually true. It's just that I've heard it now from a number of people. I feel bad. And John Araki with another $1 super chat. Thank you so much, John Araki. We'll refund Random Menace. You can't. I can't refund. But when Random Menace gets monetized, I'll refund him for his spoiler. Robert Rose says hello today, Birdo Prey, Mamo Prey, and the Sassy. Hello also to who else may be here. Thank you, Robert Rose Jr. Randomness has had the same discussion about the Titanic with Erica today. Yes, well, you're going to have to find a place to put it. You could probably fit several cats on the Titanic. So think of it as a not so much a tax deduction, but a home for cats. P-Cats is Bird of Prey, the grand high exalted mystic.
Live long and prosper.
And John Araki with another $1 super chat. Another clip, Journey to Eden or Way to Eden. Way to Eden. Journey to Babel, Way to Eden. That's what I keep getting them confused. The best episode and like the least best. The Way to Eden. Robert Rose Jr. says Historic Travels is a good YouTube channel for Titanic history and info. He did a video a couple days ago about the Mary Celeste. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of the videos that pop up are about shipwrecks. I don't know. I guess I listened to one once and now they're like popping up all the time. Dan Ben says hi. Hello, Dan Ben. Welcome. John Araki says Dax is the cure for apnea. Oh, so speaking of the sleep apnea issue, I'm desperate. I am desperate to figure out what's going on at night. Because one time last week, I had one night where I had a perfect night's sleep. It was like 6.5 hours, and there was only 3 apneas per hour, and 0 time spent in what's called Sean Stokes respiration, which is a really bad thing. And I have no idea why that particular night was different than any other night. The only thing I haven't repeated was that I happened to have 3 or 4 oatmeal cookies that night before bed. So I will probably do that tonight, just to see. And John Araki with another $1 super chat. So tonight and going forward for the foreseeable future, I'm going to record my sleep. And I figured if I'm going to record my sleep, I might as well stream my sleep. So tonight, on the Birdo Prey 5 X channel, and Random Menace says this is a refund. -£2 euro should appear. Thank you, Random Menace. Yes, I'm sure that's how it worked. I'm sure they took $2 out of my account Why don't you try to take 20 negative out, see what happens. But thank you so much. So yes, tonight on the Bird will Pray 5X channel, at whatever time I decide to go to sleep, I will be starting a stream of me sleeping.
Divert auxiliary power to deflectors.
I don't know how it's going to go. And thank you again, John Araki, for another $1. I will play Dax for you, John Araki. You've put in enough money. Let me finish what I'm saying. I'll play the Dax clip. I feel bad at this point. So on Bird will Pray 5X, sometime tonight, probably between 8:30 and 9:30 p.m. It's Friday, so maybe later. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to put the camera facing me. I will have my CPAP mask on. I will keep a shirt on. I usually don't have a shirt on when I sleep at night, but I'll put the shirt on tonight. I'll have my CPAP on, and I'll have the camera set up so that you can't see below the waist. We'll see what happens. And I'm just going to stream until morning a few times, usually 3 or 4 times overnight. I wake up to use the Gelogia machine. I will do my best to remember to play a commercial or something while I'm using
I've been
the
monitoring
Gelogia
your
machine,
communications with Starfleet Command,
and then put it back. And thank you again, John Araki. NX01 this time. And then come morning, I'll end the stream. And we'll see what happens. It'll take a few hours for it to process, but I'll go back and I'll watch and I'll see what's happening. I'm curious to see if my mouth opens, if air is getting in around the CPAP, if I'm coughing, if I'm making a lot of movements in the night. I'm really just not sure. I've never recorded myself sleeping before. So if anybody wants to come and leave a message, you're welcome to leave a message. I don't know that I'm going to get to read them all. I'll see what's there come morning. Yeah, so starting tomorrow night, there will be a completely new channel. But the new channel can't live stream for 24 hours due to YouTube rules. So I'm not going to announce it yet. So for tonight, it's on Bird will Pray 5X. Going forward, there will be a separate channel just for me sleeping. And we'll see how it goes. The thought is to try and figure out what is causing me the problems while I sleep. And if we can solve that, then I hope to have much better days, much more energy during the day, and just be in a better position than I've been in a long time. So I'll invite you guys to watch me or check in on me at least as I sleep tonight. Don't waste your whole time. There's not going to be anybody talking. There's not going to be any conversations. You just see me awkwardly sleep, I guess, on my back. If all goes to plan, it will be a very boring stream. But honestly, I have no idea what might be seen. Maybe I'll be abducted by aliens, and we'll see that happen, and that will at least explain why I'm so tired every morning. But we won't know until we try. So with that, let me go play some of this kissing Dax for the very generous John Araki. Anyone else who didn't put in money, close your eyes. This is just for John Araki. And Josh Street says, Bird of Prey, you better make the Sleep O Prey 5 before someone does. And you got it. The upcoming channel is indeed called Sleep O Prey 5. It's not yet ready. It'll be 24 hours from about 6 hours ago, 5 hours ago, ready to stream. So I'll be able to live stream it come tomorrow, but not tonight. But that is indeed the extra channel, Sleep O Pray 5. And the link will be on the birdopray5.com website, along with the Bird O Pray 5 and Bird O Pray 5X channels. So
I'm sorry. I just hope you remember the one.
yeah, I will do my best to shut it off when I have to Jaloja. I might go ahead and just mark them as 18 plus from the start, just in case. Yeah. In fact, I will just in case. There's no reason not to mark it as 18 plus. Dan Ben says, what happens if you record your sleep and wet yourself? Well, that would be the first time, Dan Ben. So I guess I'd see what happens. I don't know what else to say. Let's see. Oh, I skipped ahead. John Araki says a Lego Jaloja machine. I don't think that would hold a whole lot of Jaloja. While Lego is mostly liquid proof, I mean, I guess if it was tight and square, but there's a lot of places the Jaloja would get in and be very hard to wash. Dan Ben says Molly O'Brien grew up very quick in TNG. She was born in season 5, and by season 6, she's a little girl. Josh Street says Bird of Prey, Starship Troopers, Terran Command demo is out and comes out March 31st, 2022. And it's a Steam link. Oh, thank you, Josh Street. Uncle Remus says it's true. Dan Ben says the bridge chair from Prodigy in real life. And there's a link. Prodigy starts soon also. Dan Ben says you have New York Comic Con this weekend. I don't, because I'm not going. I suspect some shows and movies may have trailer released at some point. That is a good point, Dan. What could I'd love to see an actual full-length Picard trailer instead of just a teaser trailer. That would be nice. Or a Strange New Worlds trailer. That's we're still waiting on an actual trailer for Strange New Worlds. T-Berg says, Bird of Prey, Qapla. Taking vitamin B supplement might help reduce apnea. Thank you, T-Berg. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I missed the opening. What did I miss? Dear Bop. We didn't get to Dear Bop yet, Wes. No, there'll still be Dear Bop. T-Berg says, record your sleep. Isn't that what you do when you show a movie? No, because the camera's not on me. Richie Pools is Bird of Prey. You are probably being abducted by aliens from another dimension who are doing scary experiments on you while you sleep. TNG did an episode on those guys. Yes, that's exactly what I was worried about. Dan Ben says, in England, we have hobnob biscuit. A hobnob biscuit. John Araki says, Bird needs an alpaca to help him sleep. Random Menace says, sleep stream. Voyager did it first. Super Blubberpuss says, Bird of Prey. I'll be there with a bedtime story. Aw, thank you, Super Blubberpuss. T-Berg says, alpacan blanket of audacity. Dan Ben, yeah, I read that. Josh Reed says, over at the Bird of Prey XXX channel, the best channel for bird pern. Yes, there's the link to Bird of Prey 5X channel. T-Berg says, with CPAP, Darth Birder will be reading. And Thomas Bot says, well, it is the XXX channel. T-Berg says, breathing. Darth Bird will be breathing. The Random Menace says, Bird of Prey, do not forget to turn off the camera while using the Geloda machine. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to have the Stream Deck right here so that when I wake up, I'll come here and I'll push the
computer factory wants you.
I'll push the commercial button or something, and then we'll go back to the camera. Hopefully it works. So I didn't make the screen yet, but I'm imagining the screen is just going to be the camera and a clock. Very important is to have a clock so I know what time things are happening. So that's basically the plan. Dan says, what happens if you get a boner? Lol. Well, that's what I'm saying, Dan. You're only going to be seeing me from the chest up. So anything below the waist, even if I forgot to turn off the camera, you're not going to see it. So honestly, if I did wet myself or get a boner or even forgot to turn off the camera and use the Geloda machine, although I admit it would be awkward, it wouldn't be on camera. And I actually, a few weeks ago, I did use the Geloda machine on camera, not for you guys, but I was talking to my therapist, and I had just taken the Lasix, so I had to pee, and she knew I'd been on the Lasix. So I said, I'm sorry, I just need 2 minutes, I'm on the Lasix. She said, sure. And I, stupid me, thought I thought I hit the button to shut off my camera, but I hit the button to shut off her camera. So I couldn't see her, but she could still see me. And I'm looking at the screen, looking at myself in the camera as I use the Geloda machine. And I just started thinking, and like, I usually don't see myself when I shut off the camera. I didn't tell you. I forgot to tell Mama Pray. I was like, wait, this something's not right here. I was like, why do I never see myself when I'm using the gelato machine? I was like, oh shit, I shut off the wrong camera. I'm saying it to myself because there's nothing I can do. My hands are full and I'm going and I can't stop. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I was like, well, maybe. I'm like, she's a professional. I'm sure she's minimized the screen or something. And so, I mean, luckily it was off camera. As it turned out, it was off camera, but it was barely off camera. And I came back, and she didn't say anything. I said, "I'm sorry. Did I not shut off my camera? Did I accidentally shut off your camera?" And she laughed. She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "No, it was on." I was like, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed." She's like, "It's okay. Don't worry about it." She didn't say I minimized it or anything. She was like, "No, don't worry about it." I started. I was like, I hit camera off, and it turned off your camera instead of my camera. I got confused. She's like, "Oh, well, that makes sense." But really, if you shut off the camera for one, it should shut off the camera both ways. Yeah. So it did happen. It just didn't happen with you guys. It happened with my therapist, who is at least a woman, so no harm done. Richie Pools is vertebrae. What goes on below the waist while you sleep? Well, that is not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about what goes on above the neck while I sleep. Dan Ben says, you may sleep talk. Even if I did, which I'm pretty sure I don't, you won't be able to hear it because I'll have the CPAP mask on and you can barely hear. If I scream, nobody even hears me with the CPAP mask. Yes, there will be sound because I need to know if there's if the CPAP mask is making noises. So there will be sound. T-Berg says your breathing is worse because you haven't had a space engineer helmet on in a while. John Aragi says salty Opre 5. Bird OZ's 5. No, it's Sleep Opre 5. Dan Ben says some people do a new channel where they post shorts. I will not be dreaming of Frank and Freddie, T-Berg. Sandman 05, no. Uncle Remus says, what if you rip a huge fart while you are sleeping? Then I guess you'll hear it. John DeMarco says, the Birdo Prey 5 sleep channel should be a YouTube sensation. Sinatra Sleep 5. See, if I could play music, that would be awesome. T-Berg says schisms. John Aragi says, Bird of Prey, you better make sure Sleep Opre 5 it is. John Araki says, see birds morning wood. No. Make salty jealous. Super Blubber Puss says, Sleep Opre 5. Yes, Sleep Opre 5. That's the channel name. I don't have an avatar yet. Thomas Potts is just an excuse to ignore us. Well, it's not an excuse. I'll be asleep. Dan Ben says, but when you solve it, you still need the new channel. No, I mean, if I solve it, then we'll probably just stop the channel. maybe I'll do a sleep stream, every month or so or something, just for fun, but not really. It's not something I plan to continue forever. Wesley says, Bird of Prey 5 making a bird sleeping stream. What a wonderful idea. Josh Reed says, Bird of Prey, my money is on Sassy trying to eat your foot. Oh, well, that wouldn't make it on camera. John Aragi says, we need a dedicated Dax XXX channel. PCAT says, I looked at the video, Bird. I looked at the video. What video? Where are we? Uncle Remus says, what if you get more viewers for your sleep stream versus your regular streams? Uncle Remus, I'll just give up. I'll give up the regular streams. No, I'll probably just keep them both up, but sure, whatever. I mean, it would be depressing, but I wouldn't mind it. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, send me a reminder of the bird sleeping stream on Bird of Prey 5X. I can't send you a reminder, Wes, because I won't know what time it's going live, because I don't pre-plan ahead what time I'm sleeping. Like, it could be as early as maybe 8:30. It's probably be closer to 9:30. It could be 10 o'clock. It really just depends when I get tired. T-Bergs is, wow, Captain, all the torpedoes just armed themselves after that video clip. Which video clip are you guys talking about? Uncle Remus says, what happens if you fall asleep and never wake up? Will you continue to stream until Mama Prey pulls the wires out, I guess? John Aragi says, Alexa is going to be upset she doesn't get Bird all to herself at night anymore. John Aragi says, I hope Bird does a simulcast of his garbage so we can see it get stolen while he sleeps. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the security cameras will be on this screen. So you might see what's going on in the security camera. Maybe I can put the security cameras in a window in the corner. John Araki says, hashtag steal Bird's garbage. LDG of Geeks and Joy says, suck a lemon before you go to bed. I don't think so. John Araki says, just use medical marijuana like salty. Not going to happen. Hungry Mrs. drink a gallon of warm milk, though. John Araki says, a weemoa, the bird of prey sleeps tonight. Wow. Josh reads his bird of prey. What if you're getting out of your bed and sleepwalking at night? That would be terrific. That would be the best case scenario. The best case scenario is I get out of bed at night, my pants that I don't wear fall off. YouTube strikes the channel down for nudity, but I see that I actually can walk at night. And so I will start a new channel at that point. Yeah. Unreman says, wee dee 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 wee hee hee whoa a wee a wah. I hope you don't see paranormal things, Dan. That's what I'm hoping. John DeMarco says, that poor therapist. Josh Reed says, Bird made his therapist have to go to a therapist. John DeMarcos is in Caroga. No one can hear you scream or fart, says Uncle Remus. Richie Pools is Bird of Prey. Your sleep video will catch Sassy as she has friends over to party while you sleep. Dan Benz is what happens if you wake up in the middle of the night. I do wake up. I wake up 3 or 4 times a night, sometimes more. I'll probably look at the camera, scratch myself, and go back to sleep. I have the CPAP mask on. I'll have to take it off. So this is what happens. I have to wake up to pee 3 or 4 times a night. So I wake up, I take off the CPAP. I will then put the camera on commercial. I'll use the Gelogen machine for 2, 3, 4 minutes. I'll then shut off the Gelogen machine. I'll put the camera back on. I'll put the CPAP mask back on. I'll say goodnight again, and I'll go back to sleep. And then who knows? Like last night, I woke up about 11:30 p.m., 1:30, 2:30, and 4. And then again at like 5 a.m., but then I stayed awake. Even though I had the CPAP on, I never really got back to sleep. Oh. Dee Dee Myers is Qapla. How are you and the family? Dee Dee, we're doing okay. Trying to figure out what's going on with my sleep. But other than that, okay. Dee Dee, how are you and your family doing? PCAP says you joked only John and Rocky should watch Dak's video and the rest of us should close our eyes. That is true. Oh, okay. Yes, to watch the video. I got it. Actor says, hello, Alberto and Burdette. Welcome, Hector. Uncle Amos says, what if you are sleeping and we discover there is paranormal activity going on around you? Well, record it and let me know about it later on. John Araki says, when Bird sleeps, the demon takes control of his body and gets to work. John Araki says, is Bird a sleep screamer? I hope not. I would think Mamo Prey would know if I was. Actor says, the new bed seems roomier, but a little angular at the corners. Yeah, it is roomier. And Actor says, Bird has paranormal powers, or so Bird says. And Dee Dee says, Bird of Prey, we are okay and hanging in there. Good. Good to hear. Okay, so let's go looking at first, today is also National Pierogi Day. No, there it is, National Fluffernutter Day. American Touch Tag Day. Stupid. National Hero Day. That's for me. And International Off-Road Day. But here it is. Lego's new RMS Titanic set with more than 9,000 pieces can be pre-ordered. Look at that. 9,090 piece RMS Titanic model can be pre-ordered on November 1st. It will cost $629.99. Lego revealed its largest Lego set ever created, the legendary RMS Titanic. The set is an authentic replica of the Royal Mail steamer. Oh, is that what RMS stood for? Royal Mail steamer Titanic, on her maiden voyage, sank on April 15th, 1912. And here it is on the Lego website. Um, it is. Why does it need 3? Why does it come with 3 separate brick? These orange things are brick decouplers. It's one thing when a set comes with one of them. By the time you have like 50 sets, you end up with 50 of these things. They're mostly useless. But this has 3. That's ridiculous. I guess they figured 3 people can be working on it at once. Look at this box. This box is huge. I know you can't tell how big it is, but this is a huge box. Oh my God. And as if this is over 4 feet from bow to stern. And it even cuts away. Now this is not where the ship broke up. Okay, I want to be clear. This is in the movie. This is where they felt like they were flying. But yeah, the ship breaks apart into 3 pieces, 53 inches. So not only 48 inches, so 4.5 feet. So yeah, the ship breaks into 3. The hull breaks into 3 pieces so that you can see what's going on inside, which is not where it broke up. You see here. I thought it'd be interesting if it broke in half, like where it cracked in real life, and you could display it either broken or put together. But I guess if you want to do that, you have to do it yourself. They made it so that you can split it into 3 pieces if you wanted to see what's going on inside, which, while that's interesting and all, I can't imagine anyone actually showing it off like that. I'd want to show it off altogether. Anyway, for ages 18 and up, they're like, yeah, don't even bother with kids. Don't even bother with kids. 9,090 pieces, 4,095 VIP points, and item number 10294. And just to be clear, compared to current models, the largest and most expensive current set is the Roman Colosseum at $549. And it's 9,036 pieces. But clearly these are smaller pieces than the Titanic. So yeah. And this is still a massive set. It looks small, but it's still a massive set compared to your typical Lego set. Yeah, there you go. Now you get some size. You could have put in a ruler or something. So, and then the next big is this app controlled bulldozer. That's $450, but it's remote controlled. It's a pretty interesting Lego Technic model. That's pretty cool. This Barcelona Stadium, Disney Castle, Republic gunship, Hogwarts police station. Oh, this is the latest Lego modular. I used to get all of these, but I ran out of room. I'm surprised they came out with a police station. So much for defund the police. What is this, a donut shop? There's a donut shop in the police station? Anyway. The modulars used to be $100 generally. Now they're $200. Lego inflation is a real thing. Okay. Well. Where are we? Yes, the iceberg is sold separately, Hector. You've got to build it yourself. Actor says maybe Mama Prey hears strange noises and thinks it's sassy, but in reality, ... No.
You're sassy, sure.
Yeah, you might, if you hear snoring, it's sassy. Josh reads, says, Bird of Prey, when is your 4x4 wheelchair coming? There's no 4x4 wheelchair coming. And we just checked. The new wheelchair is still in step 1. So no idea. We're still months away. The Random Menace says, Bird of Prey, I sent before the stream, Dear Bob, about the Titanic Lego. You can skip it. Okay. Well, I'll probably read it anyway. John and Margaret says they're trying to make up for lack of lifeboats. Josh reads his Bird of Prey, maybe if you want to remake the Titanic when it was going down. Richie Pools says Lego's assuming 3 people are going to build it at the same time. Maybe. That's what I'm guessing. Actor Assented says, that thing better include a miniature Lego painting of a nude Kate Winslet. Robert Rose Jr. says, Bird of Prey, also historic travels, has been to the Queen Mary ocean liner. Have you ever been to it yourself? No, I've never been to the Queen Mary, Robert Rose. The only cruise ship I was ever on was Royal Caribbean's Nordic Empress. At the time, it was called the Nordic Empress. It was when I was 12 years old. And we tried to take a second cruise, but it turned out to be the summer that I got sick. And it's a shame because it would have been a cruise to Alaska with Dad O'Prey and my sister, and would have been fun. But as it turned out, I was in a coma in the hospital instead. So missed that cruise. There was no mini Jack and Rose standing at the bow. Actor can't wait to see Cinnabon try and build that. I tell you, I'm sure it'd be easier to build than the Enterprise D. It'd be a million times easier than the Enterprise D. Words and Pictures is the 110th anniversary of Titanic's launch in 1911. Robert Rose is one of the funnels was fake also. It was added for looks only. Yes, the thing on the top, the smokestack. Yeah, one of them was just for looks. Jaws reaches vertebrae, so it's about the same size as the 570 scale from Rebel. I don't know if that's the size, then that's the size. Agnes's Titanic is way better value over the Coliseum. Oh, a million times. Words and Pictures is don't put it in the water, it will sink. That's true. Andrew says the Coliseum is not complete. Is not even complete. That is true. Archie Pools is at 630 for 9,090 pieces. That's what, 7 cents a piece. Andrew's vertebrae, that bulldozer seems pretty neat for you to remotely clean garbage mess after the thief. Robert Rose Jr. says Salty Tracker with his 3D printers could make a pretty nice income if he wanted to. Well, the problem is that you got to be very physically agile to move those printers and to get what you need from the printers. I just don't think he's able to do that anymore. Captain Trek says hello, Qapla Captain. Richie Poole says Qapla to Captain Trek. And yeah, and unfortunately, it is now time for the Dear Bop segment of the show, which I know is not Captain Trek's favorite. But I think we've made it to that part of the show. So without further ado, let's get to some Dear Bops. And now we know one of the Dear Bops is from Yosef telling us about the Lego Titanic. So we can skip that. Okay, let's see. Okay, no crazy signature. So let's hope for the best. A little lengthy, but we'll see. Dear Bob, I bought my house in an old part of Boston a few months ago. It's an old 2-story Victorian built in the early 1800s. I got it for a cheap price because it's needed a lot of work and sat empty for a long time. So I figured it would be an investment. This sounds like it's haunted. I started repairs and moved into the large bedroom upstairs shortly after. After about a week, I couldn't help but notice a sound late at night that would wake me up exactly at 1:32 a.m. At first, I didn't pay much attention, and I would just go back to sleep. I figured it was just late night traffic outside my house in the street. Soon I noticed the noises would only happen randomly, once a week or so. All other nights are very quiet. 2 weeks ago, I was asleep at the usual when the noise once again started and woke me up. I looked outside my bedroom window, yet there was no cars or traffic. It was dark and quiet, but I could still hear sounds of people and noises coming from inside my house. I stepped outside my bedroom and saw there was a window at the end of the hall that wasn't there before. It was clearly 1:32 a.m., but I could see sunlight coming from the window. I went to the window to look out. You're not going to believe this, but I saw an old 1800 street down below with horses and buggies and people in old-fashioned clothes going by. Oh, I think this person's just been watching too much Twilight Zone. I didn't know what to do. I looked out the window for some time and it faded away. It's just a wall. I don't understand. It happened again last week, but this time I noticed that I could feel heat coming from outside the window. I was able to open the window. I stared outside for a while before it faded away again. I'm thinking this week when it happens, I'm going to climb outside and go down and see what I find. You want to go with me? No, I don't want to go with you, but I suspect you will be in Willoughby. Willoughby. I don't know what state Willoughby is in, but it sounds like you found Willoughby. Your house is clearly on the edge of the Twilight Zone. And if you would like to live in Willoughby, then you should go ahead and climb out. However, if you prefer living in 2021, have your head examined and do not go out that window. Because I have a feeling once you go out, you will not be able to come back. The Random Menace says, is weed legal in Boston and shrooms? I don't know. Here are the details. It appears we've got 2 blanks, an exclamation point, another blank, a happy face, and some more blanks. So I guess this is fill in your own Dear Bob. Dear Bob, Joe Biden here. I forgot what I was going to ask you, but I need your advice now. There's a bunch of people in front of the White House chanting something. I think they're saying, let's go Brandon, over and over. Who is Brandon Boo? Who is Brandon Boo? I don't remember smelling any Brandon. Anyways, I told those scary guys in black suits to make them go away so I can try to take a nap. Remember, vote for me, Dr. Joe Biden, for Congress in November. Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. You know, Joe, I haven't been watching the news myself. Too depressing. So I really don't know what they're talking about. I suggest you stop watching the news too. It's much too depressing. Dear Bob, my girlfriend is angry with me. Please help. Last night we were having fun and she wanted to grab something to drink from the kitchen, and I used on her the New Jersey meat hook, and she did not like it. Are you saying your girlfriend is now hanging on a meat hook in New Jersey? Because that's a problem. You're going to have to find a new girlfriend now. You understand that. You can't take a woman with a hole in her back, uh, to meet your parents. Jedi Bill says, hello, bird of prey, Qapla, brother warrior. Hail, Karoga. Hail to you, Jedi Bill. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47 Yorktown. Actor says, we should ask Shatner. He was the head attorney in Boston Legal. The mad cow. Brightest day, Qapla, brightest day. Good to see you guys. Dear Bob, I want to start a fundraiser. Number 205. No question. I just wanted to share this with you since I know you love Lego. I sure as hell do. And yeah, there it is. There she is. Thank you, Joseph, for bringing it to my attention. Dear Bob, hello, Joseph. It's been a while since we checked in with you. We are wondering if you want to advance your career or work on your master's degree at our prestigious school. Currently, we are offering many degrees which may interest you. Here are some more popular degrees: animal behavior and psychology, banking science technology, circus performance, hand embroidery, surf science and technology, and writing for Star Trek. Please let me know what course you may be interested in pursuing, and we will get you started right away. Alex Aserio Cortez. Yes, my sister is in government. Alex.aserio-cortez at nyu.edu. Wow, that is quite the interesting list of topics. Unfortunately, I am already degreed with all of these degrees and more from the prestigious Karogan Institute of Education. And they are all certified by the Karoga Department of Certifications Department. It's in fact duly certified. So there's nothing you have that you could possibly teach me. But I could teach you the Karogan method for all of those classes and more. So if you're interested in learning from me, you should contact my people at bertopray5@aol.com. And I can tell you how much you can pay me so that I can then tell you that you know what it is you think you already know. Dear Bob, no, this is fake. This is fake. I'm not going to. Okay. I will. What is this Klingon costume? Deluxe Klingon adult costume. Wow. This is one shitty costume. Star Trek Next Generation. Deluxe Klingon adult costume. $56.99. Wow. What? Oh my God. You can even see the. Imagine if I would. Yeah. First off, you need a similar skin complexion And this guy doesn't even have it. Yeah, no, thank you. Dear Bob, at sporting events, the crowds are chanting F Joe Biden. At a race, the one news person says they were chanting, let's go Brandon. Ah, I see. They were chanting F Joe Biden and not chanting let's go Brandon. Well, that's easy. Joe Biden just needs to stop them in the middle of the chant and say, are you chanting F Joe Biden or let's go Brandon? I'm pretty sure the Simpsons did that, and yeah, Mr. Burns had to ask, are you chanting Boo Burns or Burns? And they were chanting Boo to Burns. I remember that. It was a good scene. I don't know why people would be chanting F Joe Biden. I mean, it doesn't make sense that 81 million people aren't happy with who they voted for. We'll steer clear of the politics for now. But that does finish up the Dear Bob. So let's see. Let's go. Let's check what's going on in the news. We have anything going on? Biden declines Trump's request to withhold White House records from January 6th committee. Blah, blah, blah. House panel probing Capitol riot subpoenas all. Alexander Stop and Steal LLC. Trump asserts he will try to assert executive privilege to prevent House investigators. Trump Hotel lost $70 million despite millions in foreign business. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Trump gave up a lot. How Joe Biden is winning the culture war over vaccines. Because everybody's saying, let's go Brandon. Biden defends the use of vaccination requirements to end pandemic. We have to beat this thing. Joe, it's not working. World leaders reach landmark deal on global corporate tax rate. Fuck you. Global tax agreement will be set at 15% minimum. GOP senators who vote to convict Trump say it's too soon to worry that it could undermine the 2024 election. What are you talking about? It's over, isn't it? Trump may run in 2024. So might they. It's getting awkward. I think it's going to be a very short election for some of them. Sanders. Whatever. I did watch that lady go, several women go into the bathroom and harass poor Kristen Sinema over there in Arizona, of which Cinema Sade is not named after. Texas high school shooting, boy 15 fighting for his life after being shot 4 times. It's very sad. Giuliani Trump ordered me to represent his 2020 campaign for free. NASA confirms what they suspected about Jerzu crater on Mars all along. Images taken by NASA's Perseverance rover revealed Jerzo's crater's watery past. So there used to be water in that there crater. Interesting. How water helped shape the red planet. Okay. So there was water, which means that what I read saying that Mars never had enough atmosphere, never had enough gravity to maintain an atmosphere to maintain water is obviously a lie. Not a lie, but clearly just wrong. Cloudflare doesn't have to cut off copyright infringing website. What? Now that is something interesting. Judge rules content delivery service doesn't contribute to copyright infringement? Cloudflare is not liable for copyright infringement of websites that use its content delivery and security service, a judge ruled yesterday. How is that possible? Cloudflare was sued in November 2018 by Moncherry Bridals and Maggie Sotero Designs, two website dress manufacturers and sellers, that alleged Cloudflare was guilty of contributory copyright infringement because they didn't terminate services for websites that infringe on the dressmaker's copyrighted designs. The company sought a jury trial, but Judge Vince Qapla yesterday granted Cloudflare's motion for summary judgment in a ruling. U.S. District Court for Northern District of California. Qapla noted that its dressmakers have been harmed by the proliferation of counterfeit retailers that sell knockoff dresses using plaintiffs' copyrighted images, and that they have been gone after these infringers in a range of actions, but to no avail. Every time a website is successfully shut down, a new one takes its place. In an effort to more effectively stamp out infringement, the plaintiffs now go after a service common to many of the infringers, Cloudflare. The plaintiff claims Cloudflare contributes to the underlying copyright infringement by providing infringers with caching, content delivery, and security services, which is all true. Because a reasonable jury could not, at least on his record, conclude that Cloudflare material contributes to the underlying copyright infringement, the plaintiff's motion for summary judgment is denied, and Cloudflare's motion for summary judgment is granted. I would beg to differ. While the ruling resolves, don't get me wrong, as an individual, this is good for me. But as a person with half a brain, this is just a bad, stupid ruling. While the ruling resolves the lawsuit's central question in Cloudflare's favor, the judge scheduled the case management comments for October 27th to discuss what's left of the case. Sounds like nothing. Hundreds of counterfeiting websites. That's crazy. Actors as Berta Prey, how's Maria O'Prey doing these days? She's kind of on the run. The Biden administration is sent cowboys on horses to to try to get her to send her back to her native Mexico. She's very upset. I know. I said, let's not get into politics, and I went looking at the news. Son of a Red Shirt is Bird of Prey, Jedi Bill, Captain Track, Thomas Potts, and all you wonderful people. Qapla, thank you, great bird of the galaxy. It's Friday, indeed. This is a big surprise. I don't know if you know, but the cloud flare. Blue Origin to launch William Shatner, but employees wouldn't ride rocket. Blue Origin is launching the TV star William Shatner on Tuesday, but employees say they wouldn't fly on that rocket. I would fire all of those employees. After launching its own founder, Jeff Bezos, the edge of space this summer, rocket company Blue Origin has moved on to its first celebrity customer. William Shatner, the actor best known for playing for playing Captain James T. Kirk on Star Trek, is set to fly 62 miles above sea level aboard the company's New Shepard launch system on Tuesday. He'll share the spaceship with former NASA engineer Chris Bogelson, the healthcare entrepreneur Glenn DeVers, and Blue Origin's Vice President of Mission and Flight Operations, Audrey Powers. The flight is automated, so no pilot will be on board. Well, you got Captain Kirk. You don't need a pilot. You don't need Sulu. At the peak of their 11-minute flight, the passengers will briefly experience weightlessness. They'll be able to see the curvature of the Earth and its thin atmosphere against the blackness of space. Shatner, who is 90, will be the oldest person to reach the boundary of space, breaking the record set by 82-year-old aviator Wally Funk on Blue Origin's first passenger flight with Bezos. I'm thrilled and anxious and a little nervous and a little frightened about this whole new adventure, Shatner told the Today Show on Tuesday. But the flight comes amid fallout from a recent open letter from the current and former Blue Origin employees. It's called New Shepard Safety into Question, with some of the anonymous employees who signed it saying they would not fly on the rocket themselves. Space flight has always been risky, but private companies now rocketing people in space face little government oversight. Passengers like Shatner fly at their own risk. Oh, God forbid they fly at their own risk. Employees say making progress for Jeff trumps safety. New Shepard has flown 16 times without apparent errors, a strong record, but some Blue Origin employees said in the letter things look a little more concerning from the inside. Alexander Abrams, who used to lead Blue Origin's employee communications, published the letter on the website Lioness last week. Abrams was the only named author, but said 20 other current and former Blue Origin employees co-wrote it. CBS News spoke with 5 of them, and 2 confirmed they would not feel comfortable riding a Blue Origin spacecraft. So the other 3 denied it? Competing with other billionaires and making progress for Jeff seemed to take precedence over safety concerns that would have slowed down the schedule, said the letter. It continued, some of us felt that with the resources and staff available, leadership's race to launch such a breakneck speed was seriously compromising flight safety. The letter added that many of the co-authors' safety was the driving force behind the decision to publish it. It's the opinion of an engineer who signed on to this essay Blue Origin has been lucky that nothing has happened so far. The letter said many of this essay's authors would not fly on Blue Origin vehicle. In a statement in email to the Insider, Blue Origin said, "We stand by our safety record and believe that New Shepard is the safest space vehicle ever designed or built." In a statement added, Abrams was dismissed for cause 2 years ago after repeated warnings for issues involving federal export control regulations. Abrams denied receiving such warnings, but didn't deny that that was a reason for being let go. The most nail-biting moments of spaceflight were when the engines burned for liftoff, when the rockets separate from the capsule, and when the parachutes deploy on the way down. Yeah, the entire 11-minute flight. That's the entire thing. Blue Origin has not shared much of the detail about its testing process. Okay, fine. Well, you know what? It's going to make it all that much more exciting to watch. It's Tuesday. Captain, if you're still here, it's 9:30 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday. So you need to make preparations for people to either watch or for you to watch this and report on what happens. Yes, passengers fly at their own risk. You know what? That's the way it ought to be. You basically, everything you do is really at your own risk, right? I mean, you fly on a plane. Well, you say, is that not at your own risk? I mean, if something happens, American Airlines isn't going to pause time, take you off the plane, and replace you with one of their employees. No. If something goes wrong when you're on an American Airlines plane, it's going to happen to you. It's your risk. Now, maybe later you can sue somebody or your family can sue somebody if you're dead, but who the fuck cares at that point? The risk was already over. Anyway. Biden signs proclamation to restore Bears Ears and other national monuments. Apparently, monuments were cut by Trump. I don't even know what I clicked on. California wildfire may have killed hundreds of giant sequoias, burning through Earth's largest grove. Fires are what's needed for the sequoias to breed. The sequoias seeds only come out when there's a fire. Yes, the sequoias may have burned, but new sequoias will be planted in their place. Missing 3-year-old. De Blasio to phase out New York City's gifted and talented program. Yeah, this isn't new. We've known about this for a while. De Blasio doesn't like that the city has a gifted and talented program. That if you're smart, you get extra classes and extra, support. He doesn't like that because he's a fucking communist. So everybody needs to have the same schooling, meaning if you're smart, you've got to still get the dumb schooling. And if you're dumb, you get the schooling also at the dumb level. This way, the teachers don't look bad. But this is the most interesting. Queens man refusing to come down from a tree. Police are negotiating for a third day. For a third fucking day. Day 3 of an ongoing police effort to get a man down from a tree in Queens. Indie Tiger with a $5 super chat says, risk is our business. Captain James T. Kirk, absolutely. Risk is our business. They should put that on Blue Origin story. Thank you, Indie Tiger. I still don't get this. 3 days, a guy in a tree in the middle of Queens. Rudy Thomas climbed a tree in an attempt to avoid police and has been there since 2 p.m. Wednesday. How about you burn the tree? Police have been working around the clock to get him to come down. They used sirens, drones, and negotiators, but nothing worked. I know what would work. A BB gun. Rudy Thomas has been up in the tree here in the Brookville section of Queens since Wednesday. Police say his mom called claiming he was threatening her. He shouted down saying the cops are here in retaliation to a lawsuit he filed against the NYPD over abuse while in custody. No, the police are there because you're under arrest. Okay, well, you know what? They want to wait till you fall out of the tree, I guess. They'll wait till you fall out of the tree. I don't know. A giant airbag is below the tree. Of course it is. Of course it is. Shoot BBs at him until he falls out of the tree. What's so hard here? A BB's not going to kill him. I mean, worst case is you shoot his eye out. So I would send up a pair of safety glasses. You say, what's this for? And it's like, because we're going to start shooting you with BBs. So if you don't want to get your eye shot out, you'll put on the safety glasses. And then that's it. Shoot away. In fact, hell, hand out the BB guns to the kids in the neighborhood and let them shoot at them. Problem solved. What? I'm teaching the kids a valuable skill. BB guns. Okay, maybe the kids don't need to know that skill. Richie Pools is Bird of Prey. What are the chances Shatner will pee his pants during the flight? Well, I would imagine they're all going to be wearing diapers. So I'd say pretty good. Richie Poole, Bird of Prey. Maybe New York doesn't have any gifted and talented people. Oh, no. We do, Richie. We do. They're not as many as we used to, but we certainly do. They might be in different neighborhoods, but they're here. Tell him the Hunger Games ended and he's the winner. Says Ector. Darth Maul says get AOC to do a topless dance to get him down. She'll bring the drinks. Robert Rose says he'll get hungry and very thirsty sooner or later. Yeah, they're probably giving him water. They're probably, I mean, if he's been up there 3 days already, he's probably getting food and water to begin with. And they're probably bringing down like a pee bucket. Nature takes its course. The guy's not holding it in for 3 days. Oh. But with that, guys, I think we're going to call it an evening. Mamo Pray made dinner. It smells delicious. And I'm getting a bit hungry. Cinnabon Bunny! Hello, Cinnabon Bunny. Qapla. And yes, Mamo Pray confirms it's a low sodium dinner. So, guys, remember, at some point tonight on the Bird O Pray 5X channel, I plan to go live with a sleep stream, as I have to record my sleep and see what's going wrong overnight as I sleep. I don't know what time it will start. Somewhere around 9 to 10 p.m. is my guess. But be on the lookout for Bird O Pray 5X if you are so inclined to watch a Bird O Pray 5 sleep stream. And tomorrow is Cinema Saturday. We are going to be watching the 1975 movie Jaws. Yes, I know the summer's over, but we'll do one more quick summer flick before we say goodbye to summer. The original Jaws tomorrow for Cinema Saturday. Hope to see you then. John DeMarcos is Jep Nerdy at 9 p.m. Eastern on Salty Trekker's channel, and he puts in the link. Take care, my manufactured butthole. It's Friday Night Tights time. No problem. Captain Track wants me to go backstage when we're finished. Qapla all. Yes, some Klingon there. And Bird out. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdopray5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Bird O Pray 5 needs. At the main Bird O Pray 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Bird O Pray 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Bird O Pray 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Karoga.